Do you like Oprah? What's up, everybody? Quick video on Oprah, the backlash from Maui. Oh, wowie. Let's go. Eddie Johnson again. Let's go. Yeah. Showing her deleting
What's up, guys?
some comments.
Benny. So this is an incredible breaking news event. We have finally found the true victims of the fires in Maui. The victim, truly, of this horrific tragedy is Oprah herself. Yes.
Wow.
Oprah has been terrorized by fire that didn't even touch any of her 2,000-acre properties on her multiple plantations on the island of Maui, the single largest landowner in Maui. Why would that be? So curious. A person who's never offered a single one of her many, many bedrooms on the island and many, many thousands of acres of land to any of the people that need desperately bedrooms and land right now. Oprah has declared that she is, in fact, the victim.
Wow. Real quick. She's the single biggest landowner, sis, in Maui?
Yep.
And
That's what I've heard. Yep.
let's hit the button real quick. Are her roofs blue? Let's continue.
The Maui fires. Oprah Winfrey admits she was shocked at the backlash online and the attacks on the fun she started with Dwayne Johnson. It's sad that we're in this state in our country. It used to be that billionaires could demand that all the rest of us who are suffering under the policies that she put on.
Right.
She was the one cheering COVID lockdown. She's the one cheering for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. She's the one cheering for this inflation, for this recession that we're all going through. You being unable to afford food, rent, or housing. Oprah's the one who did that to you. Oprah is now saying that she's been terrorized and vilified online. The online attacks, lies, conspiracy theories really took the focus off what's most important, which is me, Oprah said in this interview. It is a shocking interview on CBS. Listen to this.
Point about being happier in the midst of an onslaught of being terrorized and vilified online. I will say this, online.
Well, welcome to our world, right, Christy? Hey, we get some death threats, but I ain't gonna lie, she's way bigger than us. She probably has been hated for a long time. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen. If you have some kind of online presence, if you're somewhat known, you're gonna have haters, right? But I guess she just ended up getting a lot of backlash. I guess her and The Rock did some weird video, and they're saying that they're not even really about that life. Christy, you heard a little bit about that? Because I know people that are vouching for Maui, that they live there, and citizens and whatnot. They're kind of saying that they're scam artists or they're busting a maneuver. What do you think?
I mean, absolutely. You've got somebody that's a billionaire, and then The Rock that's a multimillionaire begging people, average day citizens that can't even pay for gas or food right now for land. I mean, for donations for Maui, but have not said what they've done. I know that she owned 1,000 acres in Hawaii, on Maui, but I don't think she was the largest landowner there, though, Nino. I think there's one more above her, but I just know that it just seems really sketchy to me that you've got these two people begging people for money, and they own all this land and all of the real estate development that wanted to be done there. It's just, it's all so sketchy.
And grab, who knows?
Being
slander and
slammed, attacks, lies, conspiracy theories really took the focus off of what was the most important thing. And that
What is the most important thing?
That was the people of Maui. So
okay, so wait a second. The people of Maui are the most important thing. Well, then Oprah, here, I have this amazing thing that I can show you, which is the amount of land that you own in Maui. You are the single largest landowner in Maui. You just bought 870 acres. Why didn't you give any of that to the people? Isn't that the most important thing? Didn't you just say that? Oprah silent amid Maui wildfires. Desperate Hawaii residents begged celebrity billionaires for help. Oprah owns nearly 2,000 acres of land and an 11-bedroom ranch. Seems like Oprah was only concerned about her public image. And that is, of course, why she posted here to her 22 million followers, the People's Fund of Maui. But we went through the comment section of the People's Fund of Maui. We're very excited to do so in multiple other videos because we've been very interested in this moment. This is a moment that's united white, black, Republican, Democrat, poor, rich, all of America in the hatred of these billionaires demanding that we pay so that they can have vacation homes. But you'll notice something. I am unable to scroll anymore. They have locked the comment section. Oh, yeah. Effectively deleting all of the comments that were left on this video. And there were voluminous comments on this video. Where was Oprah the night the fires started? That was the comment from Politics, one of the most liked. And dozens of other comments telling Oprah to get out of Maui, to leave the island, stop buying up all of the native lands. Oh, yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Here's Oprah marching up a little hill that she bought, an entire mountain that she bought in Maui. Look at all this land. Boy, couldn't you just set up some like tents or some trailers here for all the people affected by the fires? She's locked down the comments. Isn't that remarkable? She's locked.
That's interesting. I just got to say real quick, ladies and gentlemen, I'm from West Texas, Southside Midland. You know, I hardly leave my neighborhood, but how beautiful is Maui? I'm asking everybody in the comments, let me know. And Christy, I don't know if you know, but I'm going to tell you, if it's blue skies and green grass and waves and surfboards and, you know,
Beautiful.
palm trees, like what a haven, what a beautiful, you know, piece of America, I would say. Like, Christy, do you know anything about Maui real quick?
Not necessarily about Maui. I've been to Waikiki. I've been to Hawaii. And whenever you talk about beautiful,
Wow.
I mean, as far as a tropical destination, it is absolutely gorgeous. Really, really love the true native Hawaiians that are there. It's beautiful. That's all I can tell you. It is absolutely beautiful. The culture is beautiful. The landscape's beautiful. It's just a beautiful place to be.
Well, you got to think about it. Someone like, you know, Oprah and other, you know, millionaire and billionaires, if they want to buy so much land, there has to be a reason. I said it on other videos. This land is very valuable. You know, I mean, just think about for future purposes. But man, you know, an island, these people like islands, kind of weird, right? But, you know, an island with this kind of weather and, you know, just the scenery, you know what I'm saying? This, to me, I place a high, you know, value on Hawaii in general. But man, it's pretty crazy that, you know, she bought this much land. But Christy, fact check this guy real quick.
So his numbers are not quite accurate.
Okay.
So as far as Maui, the state of Hawaii owns the most, which is 154,000 acres on Maui.
Okay.
Alexander and Baldwin is the second largest landowner at 65,000 acres. And the third is the United States government that owns 33,000 acres.
Who's the second?
Alexander and Baldwin. And I would have to research them,
Okay.
Nino, to find out who they are. But they are the second with over 65,000 acres.
Wow.
What it does say is that that Oprah owns 1,000 acres. She doesn't own 2,000 acres. She owns 1,000 acres on the island.
Okay.
And it was met with mixed reaction from local residents. It really worried local Hawaiians, the native Hawaiians, that the purchase would contribute to the displacement of native Hawaiians because it would be too expensive for them to stay there. It wouldn't move into their culture too much.
Well, it's kind of like gentrification, I would imagine, right? Like they buy up all this property and then the people that have lived there all this whole time can't even afford to live there. But let's continue with the video, y'all. Sorry about that. Thank you, Christy, for clearing that up.
You're welcome.
Oh, I'm messing up over y'all. Forgive me.
Down her comments. Nope, no comments, nothing. Oprah's locked her account.
Wow. She must have got some hate.
God.
I got to pause it again. Christy, you already know. I mean, when you lock down the comments, that's a big sign on social media that something is not right. Really, you're getting a lot of blowback. We already know that. I've never locked down none of my comments. And I've gotten death threats. I got a video right now, 140,000 views, you know, of a good friend, Miss Diaz, you know, dancing with a Trump cutout. And there's a lot of comments, a lot of haters too. But, you know, we let them rock and roll. But for this woman to lock down her comments, that's very telling in the social media realm. Let's continue.
This is her meeting Kamala Harris, and she's locked it. Oh, we've hurt the feelings of the most powerful people in the world. Here's Oprah sitting here on a lavish, looks like a golf course.
Wow.
I don't even know where this is. Maybe it's in Maui. I'm not sure. Oprah has a ton of mansions. She's a billionaire. Oprah sitting here in her stupid hat. There in her, like, under an umbrella.
I don't know. You know, Benny's cool, but I kind of don't like his attitude, sis. I mean, I know we don't like Oprah or whatever. I don't even really have a feeling about her. But, you know, someone's successful and made a lot of money. And I'm not trying to just defend Oprah, but if it sounds like it, whatever, right? But, you know, I don't like shaming the rich, to be honest. You know, if they worked hard for it, they got investments and they're kicking back with the hat and umbrella, I say good. Go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't like his attitude about her just clowning her because she's super rich. I mean, come on. We're capitalists. You know, if someone can make some money, and you're not killing nobody. Go ahead. What do you think about that, sis?
I agree with you on that. I think that the bad taste that I have about her is that she's worth $2.8 billion,
Okay.
owns 1,000 acres in Maui, and is then teaming up with The Rock, who is a
Oh,
multi-millionaire
so you're saying,
also.
yeah, so that's the point. They got plenty of money.
Whenever
Why don't they give, right? Yeah. Okay.
exactly, like, whenever you've seen disaster efforts in the past, you've seen like these shows that are put together, that like concerts or comedy shows or whatever, that that they ask people to donate, but they also say what they've donated to also, just for people, to these rich people, the elite, to reach out and say, hey, we need money, we need money. Well, what are you doing? We know about all the schools and all the things that you've done outside of America, all the schools you founded in Africa, all the water sources that you've given, that you've put in Africa and all that. What are you doing for Maui? And I think that that's where the distaste comes from people,
Okay.
is this was so fresh. It was in everybody's mind. And instead of saying, hey, you know, I want to raise $500,000 and I'll match $500,000, anything, but it wasn't that. It was her on there for what purpose? To raise money where there was no transparency of where the money was going to go, what it was going to be used for. And I think people are just, struggling so bad themselves that it was just kind of like a kick in the gut to a lot of people.
Well, like Benny said, they thinks that she was doing it for her image. And again, probably gonna get on my rear end on the comments. A lot of people believe that Oprah's some kind of weird, crazy witch and all this. I don't want to say conspiracy theories, but you know how some people are, right? And I'll leave it at that. But I really don't know too much about Oprah. That's why I'm kind of just saying, what I'm saying. I don't like the attitude of her harassing or talking too bad about people that are real wealthy in general, But then again, like I said, maybe Oprah deserves this. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know much about her. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Let's go.
I just think that we all work hard.
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think we all work hard. And if we put in whatever we needed to put in to become a billionaire, then, then we all claim and want prosperity. And so to shame her just for having money, I don't think that's the right thing to do. I do think that she should have been more transparent about the donations and things like that.
Fair enough.
Too good. Here's another one of Oprah talking about her People's Fund of Maui and how successful it's been. Interesting how the data doesn't show that. But here we are, Oprah in her 10-gallon hat.
It's a weird hat.
Just one of us, really. One of us locking down her comments. Gosh, it makes me so happy. And then you can go over here to The Rock, and let's go ahead and check. Here's The Rock's post.
I don't like
no comments. Lock his comments down. Let's go ahead and see if he... Okay, so The Rock still has his comments. The Rock still has his comments open. As you can see here, The Rock, doing posts, still has his comments up. So it's Oprah who locked down her comments.
And the reason I don't like The Rock, say what you want about me, but I don't play these games, Christine. I shared it, but he did a real distasteful, disgusting clip on SNL about children. Okay, and I'll leave it at that. But when I saw him do that, I lost all respect for this dude. And that's that. Say what you want, but that's why I don't like The Rock, because I don't play those games. Where I come from,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, where I come from, you don't play those games. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you have a family member that's been affected by some wicked pervert. It's like SPM. I'm getting mad even thinking about this right now, Christy. But like I said, I don't play those games. And if a man plays like that, there's certain things that you do that you play around with that I don't play like that. Children, man and man, whatever, I'll leave it at that. I mean, all that, where I come from, we don't play like that. And it's very frowned upon to act in such a way. And then to, make light of it and make a joke about it. SNL wrote the script. He acted. I mean, his hands are bloody as well. They're dirty as well. So that's why I don't like The Rock. Because I don't know any man, grown man, with any shed of decency could do a video, a skit about being a child predator. Go ahead, sis.
Absolutely. And I've seen a lot more distasteful things that he's done regarding just humans in general. And I agree with you. I used to like him back a long, long time ago, but no, I am not a fan. Oprah, like you, I can't really say, I can't really say, I don't know a lot about her to even say anything. I know that there's been a few things that she's been caught up in that people would consider um, lies into her past of being so poor and things like that. She had made a comment that growing up that she didn't even know that Walmart existed. She didn't know that you could furnish your whole house by going into Walmart. And people were saying she's been elite for a long, long time, but denounces that, saying that she was so impoverished and poor growing up. And obviously that's just not the case.
Interesting. Let's continue.
Oh, that is just delicious. Just delicious. I couldn't imagine why. Why would Oprah lock down her comment section? I thought that Oprah was doing all this in order to hear directly from the people. Oh yeah, got it. Oh, because it's terrorism, according to Oprah. Being terrorized, she said, online. You commenting about the billionaire, you criticizing the billionaire is literal terrorism, is what Oprah said.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I guess I might be sounding like I'm defending her, but man, there's people that could send some real disgusting, hateful comments. They can try to dox you, harass you, threaten you, you and your family. That's another thing I don't play with, you know? I mean, I let people say what they want, you know, but I'm telling you, I've seen the trolls. I've seen people, how, you know, wicked they can be with just a comment. Hey, sticks and stones will break my bones. Words will never hurt me. But like I said, that's a lot of negative energy you can get from someone just, you know, commenting on your post. So, again, I'm not trying to defend her, but I know how it is to be online and to be hated. It could put a lot of pressure on somebody, you know, no matter how rich and famous you think you are. I've already come to the point now where I don't even care. I laugh at it. Chris even trips out how I laugh about it. But let's continue.
I do.
Says. So, ladies and gentlemen, we've gone through some of our favorite comments that were left about Oprah that she can't lock down and she can't delete. These are great. We did this in a previous video. You're going to love it. And I think you're going to agree with so many of these wonderful people, and you'll be inspired afterwards. Watch. This is the post from The Rock and Oprah, and they are getting just absolutely thermo-nuked here. Where were you on the night of the fire, Oprah? Math ain't matching with this one. You guys literally have so much money, you can donate it and make it back within a year. Pathetic. There's already a comprehensive list of locals who lost their homes and been displaced. People can donate directly to them instead of your fund. Dolly donated her own money. Straight into my veins. People are waking up. It's an incredible thing to see. We're inspired by it. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to stay on this story. This is such a culturally impactful story. Oprah and The Rock called out as the frauds, the grifters, and the virtue signalers that they are. Put up. Each of you could put in $100 million without even touching your net worth. $100 million bucks.
Wow.
You could put $200 million there and rebuild all of Lahaina in an instant. All of it. You could literally change the lives of these people forever. The actual evil destroying this country is an oligarchy of individuals who play by different rules, who have totally different concerns, and who want to keep us slaves. We do not live in a democracy. We do not live in a republic. We live inside of an oligarchy, and they want to keep us fighting. And the thing that scares them the very most is all of us united.
Hey, I like that. You know, I'll give him props. Now I can see why he's fired up, sis, because he has a good point. I guess to me, I just see a woman on there, you know, and maybe I'm not going to say that the fame affects me, but you know what I'm saying? I just hear his talking points, and I guess humans are likely to disagree or, you know, to debate. But here's a point. That's the problem with, you know, America. People like Oprah and all her rich buddies that think that they can tell us how to live, but they got rules for them, but they don't, the same rules they want to apply to us, they don't apply to them. Right.
Absolutely.
So go ahead, his final thoughts.
I just know that being hit on by a catastrophic hurricane, that it's very hurtful to see these people that have the money that can make such a difference not making a difference. And like the part that I agreed with the most is they probably wouldn't even have to give $100 million each.
Right.
Whatever insurance doesn't pay, help people with their deductibles. Some people have $20,000 deductibles and don't have $20,000 sitting in a bank account, you know, to start the rebuilding process. You know, help with deductibles, help with things that people need. They could help rebuild that complete island, probably with way less than $100 million each, by the time insurance is paid and things like that. So I don't know. I agree with some of the things he said. I wish he would have checked himself a little bit more on like how much she really owned and who is the biggest owners and things like that. But overall, I get where people are upset. And whenever you're hit with that kind of catastrophe and you don't know your next move, it hits hard. And I'm just not going to say much more about this except for I feel like that's what DeSantis did to us down here in Florida. We were desperate for help and overlooked. There was a GoFundMe that was put out. No, don't know where any of that GoFundMe millions of dollars went that were supposed to help us victims. Can't find anybody to call and ask about those funds. And so I know where these people are coming from.
Interesting. Well, I hate to hear it, sis. I know you're going through it. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know what you think in the comments. And I salute Benny. We're doing reactions to his videos now. And I respect the guy. I'm looking at a picture of him right now, and he's fired up, and that's good. If anything, I'd rather be on his side of things and be pushing hard against these elitists. I think that's pretty good for the whole movement in general, and I salute the guy. So with that, you're an American, you're a patriot, you got grit, act like it. I'm out.